Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Cheers, guys. This is a touchy chop subject. Your coworkers will always want to hang out with you, but after they are no longer your coworkers, you never hear back from them. And that's a freaking true statement. Your coworkers now versus old coworkers then. So it doesn't matter if you leave. It doesn't matter if they leave. For some odd particular reason, you always know that one coworker. By the way, guys, it is 3:23 right now p.m. I don't know if it's cold outside, but I do know that it's been cloudy for like 4 days or so. So it's a little dark in here. And I also go to work later. But yeah, so your coworkers, you always have that one coworker that's like, hey, we're gonna hang out after work. Hey, we're gonna hang out. Hey, you down to chill this Saturday? Hey, you down to chill tonight? Hey, you want to catch a coffee? In the morning. Your coworkers will always want to be friends with you, always want to be there for you. And of course, yes, you know that a lot of coworkers do represent, oh, they're your family and stuff because you see them half of the time. That is understandable. But I am specifically talking about the people, the people that literally always keep saying those things. After the fact that they're no longer your coworker, and again, let's say you leave the company, you say, hey, I'm out of here, I'm gonna go, I find something better, bigger, whatever. And then they're like, oh man, and I say, yeah, I know. No, we're gonna hang out. You get my number so we can hang out. After the fact that you leave, about 2 months later, or 3 weeks down the line, they done forgot about you, and you say, hey, you want to hang out? You text them, they never text back. However, whenever you were basically coworkers, you text them and they'll be like, they text you right back when you were their coworker. I really don't know why that is. And this is why I stopped being so friendly, a lot of the times friendly, to a lot of coworkers because of that reason. Because they feel like they just want to hang out all the time. And when you leave, you exit the company, or they leave, they exit the company. You never hear back from them. You always tell them, they're always insisting to when they're your coworker. They're always insisting like, hey, this weekend we should hang out. Oh, hey, you want to play some video games with me? We could play, and I could be online when you're online. Okay. After the fact that you're no longer with the company, or they're no longer with the company, they don't have nothing to do with you. They want nothing to do with you. You are nobody to them. And it's like, okay, so if coworkers were so-called much your family members, then why after the fact that I leave, I no longer exist in your life? I really, sometimes I can't see eye to eye on that part. There's so many times where a coworker would always ask me to, let's hang out at lunch, let's do this, okay, so how about let's hang out at lunch when I'm not there anymore, because I don't be friends with a lot of coworkers at work. And if we happen to do so, hang out at lunch, go get something at lunch, then that's insistable. But other than that, I still don't reason with that at all. I gotta go to work soon. I was cleaning my whole entire apartment again. I don't know. Sometimes I get this cleaning mode. Everything is clean, but sometimes I just clean. I know problem. So I'm basically up. Just gotta get ready, and that's it. I'm gonna do that after the stream, then I'm gonna hop back online. But I mean, do y'all feel that way, guys? Do y'all honestly, do you feel like your coworkers, they always insist for you to hang out with them, always insist after you leave the company, after they leave the company, you text them back, they never text you back, you try to video time them and they're like, oh, I'm too busy, I'm too busy. Well, you weren't busy whenever we were together at work, right? You were always slacking off at work, right? And you're like, I still don't understand. And they were always on their phone. It's always the people too. They're always on their phone, and you're like, okay, if you're always on your phone, then after the fact I leave, I should have a reply back saying, yeah, yeah, let's hang out, let's hang out. I could swing by on your lunch and we hang out. But I just, whew, sometimes, man, some people, some coworkers, they be getting really too close. For instance, I had this one coworker, and I stand my ground. They're like, "Hey, how are you single?" I was like, "Yeah, I've been single. I've been single for 6 years." Oh, dang, son! And then they're like, "Oh, wow, that's a long time." I was like, "Yeah, that's a long time." So you think you're gonna be the one? Like, are you think you're gonna be the one for me? No. It doesn't make sense. And so he insisted, and one time he just like went for it. He's like, "Hey, so you think you wanna go out with me one day?" I said, "Go out? Oh, you mean that type of go out?" I said, "No, I'm very professional. First of all, I'm just a very independent. Second of all, and nope, I'm not up for all that. That was young me. That was a long time ago. Now I just got my head straight. I don't want to do anything. I don't want nothing to do with anybody right now. It just people will frustrate me in general." Third time he went for the tried to be the kicker. He tried to do the kicker. He's all like, "Hey, can I help you look for something?" And I'm like, "Yeah, help me look for this, blah blah blah." And then he's like, "Hey, is there any way I could get your number?" I said, "This is 2023. You're asking to get my number. First of all, homie G, we all have a group message. We all have to group message in the thing chat. So my number is in there." "Oh yeah. So what is it in with?" Then he texts me. I said, "I don't know where that's even gonna go. Like, where is that even gonna go? So what? You got my number. So, because after the fact that I leave, again, this comes to old reality, they're no longer in my life. They just want to be in the life because you're working with them, you constantly see them. I don't see myself working with someone that I'm dating uh, at a work site anymore. I had did that a long time ago. I dated when I was at work, but I feel like that's a no go because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. A lot of the time, especially a lot of the times, we get these new people and they don't know who these people are. They didn't think you were a couple or whatever, and then trying to start drama because of, oh, he's talking to this girl or she's talking to this guy or blah blah blah. All that is so old. Again, 2023, we should know by now. But yeah, so coworkers will always insist. Always. It's so freaking annoying. It's so freaking annoying. I've never had one coworker not want to hang out with me, and then now a lot of my old team members that have my number, I constantly text them, and they don't text me back. They're just like, "Oh, I'm too busy. I didn't read your text." Man, all the time when we're working together, I always seen you on your phone. You were constantly on your phone. Now all of a sudden I'm out of the system. Again, it's a routine that keeps going insisting. I don't know if anybody else notices that, but I noticed that. Out of my whole entire eternity working with workers and coworkers, and going in and out of jobs, I've always known that, always. And it's just so, I mean, it's very rare that you get a coworker to actually, hang out with you. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I'll come back. But yeah, I just find it so disturbing a lot of the times. Very disturbing with workers that do this constantly. I just, whew, it is very disturbing. Oh, I need to get me some more water. By the way, yes, I am drinking water because I gotta go to work, and I gotta work at 5 for some ridiculous schedules. I tell you, I have those ridiculous schedules. But one day I just want to stop. One day, a person that, and it's always the people that you really don't want to hang out with. That they have a bad vibe. They just want to hang out with you maybe because your car is cool or whatever. They just it doesn't suit. It's people that you want to hang out with that don't want to, especially at work terms. And if you're a new person too, like I'm still technically new at my location, but if you're new, people are like, hey, I'm like, man, I'm not even trying to be attractive here. I'm not even trying to do anything for you. And why would you even ask such? Like, that's what I told the other guy. I was like, it's 2023. We're still asking for phone numbers. Like, jeez. And I slide into people if I do want to hang out with them. I'll slide into them and I'll be like, hey, so you want to hang out one day? Yeah, okay. Hey, you got my number or whatever stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. But not like, hey, you want to go out with me? Like, go out, have some dating, fine dining. I don't understand all. I just seriously, seriously don't understand that. Jeez, I can't. And then when they come again, the only coworker is Claudia, the old coworker. She's the only old coworker that I have had that we actually hang out. I mean, there's times that, when she was at work, we would go out to eat lunch or whatever, or just, hang out during lunchtime. But after the fact, she was the only one that actually stayed there and consistent. I do have 2 other coworkers too that I do hang out with occasionally sometimes. One is in hibernation mode and the other one is just scared of the world too. I'm not sure what's going on with those 2, but sometimes we do have coworkers that come in. I'm not saying this is a full bad story, but you do have these old coworkers that do want to hang out after the fact that you're no longer with the company, or you went to another company, or they went to another company. It makes sense, but sometimes you just can't be the same person anymore. They're like, they see you a lot differently. People at work, they see me all the time drinking water. People that I hang out with, they're like, oh, when are you not drinking? When are you not tipsy? And that's just facts. That is facts. My neighbor outside. But yeah, guys. So what do y'all think? coworkers now versus old coworkers when you leave. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.